What are three things that you feel that are most misunderstood about the Sith?
Misunderstood. I don't know. Like, I think I don't know how to word it. Like, the best way to word it's like they, Palpatine or Darth Sidious quotes it in Revenge of the Sith is, evil is a point of view. So like to the Jedi, and this like goes into like real life stuff, like left and right and good and bad. Like what who's right, who's wrong. Like a lot of times it comes with like a centrist view. But I digress. Let me see. Like the code of the Sith, like peace is a lie. There's only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Sith kind of believe in like a more, a power, a dominance. If you can do it, do it. Whereas Jedi believe in like peaceful stability and limited emotion or lack of thereof, where the Sith will, embrace emotion. And
well, so
I kind of feel like that's.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry for cutting you off, man. So you think that one of the things that we can say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong or if I'm misrepresenting what you said, you would think that for number one on the list, we can say that a lot of people, one misunderstood thing that a lot of people don't realize is the Sith actually, there's a word you use there that not a lot of people associate with the Sith, and that's passion, right? And so one huge misunderstanding with the Sith is there is still good things involved with what they do. We just look at it as bad because of how we look at the narrative, how we look at it from more of a Jedi-centric point of view as opposed to a Sith-centric point of view.
Right.
So we can put that as number one.
How else are they misunderstood?
Do you think their goal of ruling was a justifiable one? Do you think that their reasoning behind wanting to take over was justified from their point of view?
I think so to a certain extent. Like if you go back to like the movies like Count Dooku kind of even warned the Jedi, like, the Jedi were like kind of blinded that Sidious was like secretly, taking the Republic over. So basically the Jedi were serving the Sith anyway, right, blindly. And, Darth Tyrannus or Count Dooku, he warned them of it, but they didn't want to listen to it. So you got that. And I don't know. My anxiety's spiking now. So,
no, you're good. Dude.
Sorry if I get like.
So for like for two, we can probably say for number two, the Sith had a little bit more of a, you can say cold, but let's just say a little bit more of a practical way of looking at the storyline, as opposed to the Jedi, which kind of didn't want to admit to themselves that they were serving another person.
Right. They I don't know. I mean, like, really, I'd have to like kind of like, I've never really thought about like the question as like I've just kind of more or less honestly kind of like favor the bad guys, and I guess I kind of sympathize with certain things. Like I'll go back to like the Darth Bane books. Like Bane literally grew up in like a mining colony. They were mining cortosis, every day, and it was a rough job. He gambled and he won, and he got jumped by Republic soldiers, and they tried to kill him, and in order for him to live, he had to kill them. So that's unforgivable. Like he was gonna die for that. Like he was gonna get caught and die. So his only scapegoat was to go to Korriban and join the Sith Academy and train for the Sith.
So he wasn't a bad guy.
I kind of look at things like that. I kind of feel like Anakin Skywalker. Like a lot of people will disagree with me. But I got like this theory that he kind of like he joined the Sith for love, but it kind of like bit him in the end. Like a lot of people don't buy this, but at the end of Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine had told Anakin, he's like, I know how to save people's lives. So when Anakin actually converts, Palpatine says, so I don't know this, but together, we can find this power. All right, so got that. So he's basically saying, I don't know how to do it, but I think he knew that Anakin could do it. Now, when Padme was dying, she was, the droids were saying she's medically stable, but for some reason we're losing her. So all her vitals and everything were fine. Everybody's like, oh, she died of a broken heart. I don't buy that. You see Vader like struggling, and this goes back to my like reading Bane's book. Bane used that life, I forget the force power, but he basically draws your life energy.
You talking about the midichlorian shit?
Yeah, he draws like your like the life force. Not like the midichlorians are like the microbacteria like that give you like force powers. But either way, like he draws that like long enough to stay alive. I think Anakin was so full of like hate toward Padme for what he thought she was turning her back that like while he was dying, he was like drawing her life away. At the end of the movie, he's like, where's Padme? Is she okay? And Palpatine says, it seems in your anger you have killed her. I know Palpatine will tell a lie in a heartbeat, but I think he was being truthful in that. I think Anakin pulled the life force from her. And that's definitely not anything to sympathize with. I just feel like that's what was happening. I don't know if it was ever explained that way. I think a lot of people thought that maybe Palpatine was doing that, but I think Anakin did it.
Well, I mean, before you get in, because I know you had something to say, but you said something that I feel like it could be the third thing that's misunderstood is the Sith have just as clear and stringent of a system of learning how to become a Sith just as the Jedis, because you were talking about the Sith Academy, you were talking about learning how to truly become a Sith and stuff like that. So I feel like not a lot of people take that into consideration. A lot of people just look at the Sith as this like savage kind of like, I just want to pretty much kill everyone and everything in my path. But there is a way of becoming a Sith that's just as step by step as it is to become a Jedi, So
right, and they also like one of the things like they feel like to reach like 100% capability, you have to draw on all aspects of the Force, And the Jedi obviously don't deal with the dark side, and they're kind of limited in the way they use the Force, but the Sith believe to reach full potential, I guess the best way to say it is by exploring everything you can do with the Force. And so I don't know, it's Star Wars. If like in an alternate universe, I think I'd probably favor the Sith. I don't know.